8 days. 8 days. 8 days green today. I don't know if that's a record yet, but it's got to be in close. It definitely wasn't my biggest green day, but I'll take $169. As you can see in the back of me, I got a new flag. It's definitely not my style, but I definitely did like it to buy low, sell high. Actually got off work a little earlier today, and it's refreshing. Before I get into the charts, I'm going to be trying to do a live stream on Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. So you have to click the little bell, and it'll notify you if I ever have a live stream coming up. It'll notify you 15, 20 minutes before. But I'm going to shoot for it on Friday. So make sure you save it if you want to ask me questions, learn a little bit more about the strategy, whatever. Let me show you the P&L, and then I will definitely go over some charts. So for the live, I don't know what's going on with my mic. I was actually picking up my wife and daughter, so I just had to delete it. But anybody else in the live stream, I only took one trade today, and that was on RAIL. You probably would have seen this trade get closed. It's $169. Phenomenal. I'm loving it. It's not the biggest one I have, but it's a consistency. Consistency. That's yeah. So I only traded one stock. That's it, RAIL. And let me break down the charts, what I've seen in the stock. So I'm going to minimize me a little bit. I got to minimize this. Just bear with me. Alright, so let's break down yesterday, because yesterday I was up and actually took a loss on this stock. So one thing I'm going to highlight right here, this pattern right here. If you guys know me, what is this? That is super bullish, and it went against me. But no biggie. We still had a green day yesterday. It still was a phenomenal day. I can't highlight this enough. The more I highlight this, the more it's gonna stick in your guys' brains. But what made me short RAIL today with so much confidence? Let me show you the dead giveaway. So everybody knows my niche is patterns, right? So looking at this, where in this chart would tell me if something does something, it's going to be the backside. And let me highlight a couple things for you. So, one, this right here, this pattern, that's one, right? The second one, right up here. So, these two. So, let me actually minimize this. I'll just show you. So, this right here, and actually, let me highlight the candle I was looking at in this candle. These two candles, out of all this information, stuck out in my brain. So, when I tell you my niche is patterns, I'm not making it up. So, if you look back at this day right here, okay, where's it at? Okay, right there. let's just do a side comparison. I'll show you exactly what I see. So this is obviously today's. This is from what day is it? 3/23. So this is back a little bit. But let me just show you this pattern. Okay. If I can get to it again. Okay, let me just try to highlight it. Alright, right here. So, I'm going to show you guys something. This right here. This right here. This right here. It's almost identical. Huge push up, right? Huge push up. Now, what gives it away for me to short this is right here. This candle. That candle and this candle. This right here and this right here. This right here. This right here. It's the same pattern. Same pattern. I can't stress that enough. It's the same pattern. This is what my brain catches. Like, when I tell you that, like, these stocks stick in my head, they stick in my head. So, the reason why I shorted this stock, right? Really light volume. Like, 1,000 shares on this. That's it. I could barely even get filled on this. But, that's not the trade. So, when I seen this right here, it reminded me of this candle. And let's do one more. Just so I can show you guys this pattern. So, let's highlight in here. So, this day, it's on 4/6. So, this isn't even that long ago. This is pretty recent. So, this big push up, this big push up, this big push up. What gives this stock away that the backside's going to kick in? I'll show you. And you guys can be like, oh my lord. This candle, this candle, this candle. That right there sticks out to my brain and says, hey, short this stock. Alright? I can't stress enough. If you already left in the video and you haven't watched this, like, oh man, like, this is what I go into depth with during the live streams. So I got a little bit more time today, so I'm trying to really, like, break this down. And then somebody asked me about risk management, like, how would I short into this? So on this drop, this is obviously today, and on this drop, like, the risk I would be taking is off of this 445. In the pre-markets, 441. Right up here, today, obviously it got smoked. Right up here, 789. Like, that's the risk. So I would be shorting all this. All these pops I'd be shorting. Your risk is so tight, 789. What did this candle get to? 788. You'd have never even got stopped out. And if it even goes past 788, 798, like, you can watch the level 2, and you'll never get stopped out. So I'm going to break down the risk on this trade. So the risk is high, the previous day's high, or the pre-market high, whatever, which one's higher. The reward, it gives back the whole move. So today I covered my short at 515. That's where I got out of the trade. And obviously it went lower, but you know what? I was happy with it. But the reward on this, it tells you, like, this gives back the whole move. This gives back the whole move. So, like, the reward is pretty much the whole move it makes up is the reward. The risk is only pre-market or the day's high before. So I hope that makes sense to you. But look at this pattern right here, right here. Like, bullish, bullish. And then this is bullish. It doesn't obviously have the 3 candles, but I cannot stress to you guys enough about patterns. Like penny stocks repeat patterns a lot, and you have to look back at the history of the stock to see what it did. So that's what I did. But these patterns stick out to me. I don't really want to go into huge depth, but I'm definitely going to write this ticker down. And then on yesterday it was ANPC. Actually, I'll write that right now. ANPCRAIL. So I'm going to keep track of these tickers throughout the week, what I'm shorting. And then during the live stream, I'll definitely go over these so that you guys get more comfortable with this. But right here, bullish, bullish, bullish. What happens the next day? Gets crushed, gets crushed, get crushed. Like, I can't make this up. So you have to study patterns. Like, you may not want to, but that's what gives me the consistency. That's what gives me the huge edge. Candlesticks, patterns. No indicators. I don't use one indicator. The indicator I use is right here. These three. Here, I can even highlight this. That right there. Bullish, bullish, bearish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish, bearish. So that right there, and right there. As soon as I seen this today, I knew it was the backside. Like, I didn't even have to guess. Like, the stock was done. It's just hard getting filled because 800, 1,000. Like, I could barely get filled on this. So, small win, but it's a consistency. But yeah, the risk way up here, the reward down here. On this stock. I'm not saying all of them, but this one. That's why I say patterns, patterns, patterns is what my niche is. Patterns and candlesticks. So, to take anything, let me just minimize this. I know I kind of went into a little more detail today. That's because I got done a little earlier, and it's just nice to get done earlier. I can show a little bit more. I have a little more energy. But the thing I could tell you from this is you have to have that niche. And the more you follow me, the more you'll see these patterns. You may not see them right away, but I'm like, I probably haven't went to this much depth in just a recap in a long time. So, like I say, bullish, 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 bearish, bearish, bearish. Same pattern. I just showed you 3 times what the stock did. So that's what gave me this candlestick right here. Same as this, same as this. This candlestick right here gave me all the confidence in the world that this stock was going to get crushed. And it did. So I hope you guys enjoyed the recap. Leave a comment below. We do the live stream. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have to delete the video. Hopefully I can get that all figured out. But yes, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like if you like the content. Like I say, you guys will definitely find your niche in the market. It may not be my style, but I'm trying to teach you as much as I know. So, yeah. Until next time, traders, you know the famous line. Peace.